Lots of roots, wet, slippery stones and rocks. Ah, yes, let's go. It's been a while I've been here, but you know, should remember most of it. Yes, but this is what I mean. All right, let's continue. All right, let's continue. Section here is rather cool area we have in Finland, with all these sort of old rocky sections with flat bedrock, and it's today is super windy day. Haven't been here, so finally get some momentum. Oh, great. So now we finally crossed the Ring 1, one of the major roads around Helsinki area, and finally more into the woods. But I can still hear it very loud because that's something like 200 meters away, and I mean, I don't know, we're like in the middle of the forest. If I wouldn't have that noise, I could be anywhere in Finland. But now I'm in Helsinki city central park, so this is cool. Let's go. I can have a glimpse what it looks like on a normal trail. These are natural trails. They have just few things that people have been building, sort of bridges and stuff. That's all. Central Park is crisscrossed with these kind of gravel roads. There aren't any roads here. I mean, no any cars here, so it's really good if you're like if you like to drive really firm, nice gravel. I take sometimes my single speed and just hit these trails or these tracks here. So these are really cool. Moi! That's how we say hi in Finland. It's very short and very clever word actually. I'm here in Central Park again, still parked close by to these World War I trenches. We didn't have World War I here, of course, in that sense, but they were fortifications that's around Helsinki area back to this time. So I've been driving with my Meta Meta AM Commencal now for some time already. Mostly in bike parks for a few weeks. And this is like one of the first proper trail experiences I have here in Helsinki Central Park. I do have a trail that I've been running close by home, but that's like more like rock, and I know it quite well, so it's quite easy. So more or less like small downhill trails kind of stuff. But let's not talk about me. But this is then the Commencal Meta AM 29-inch wheels, essential, and it has then the SLX drivetrain. It's really good, for me at least. There are more expensive ones and probably better ones also, but it works really well for me, and I didn't think that I would need this gear at all, but man, it's cool. I have some gnarly places need to go up really steep paths, and I can do it with this one. With the previous Kona it was not possible. I put on the Alpha bash guard, as you can see here. You had to take away the drivetrain to get it in place, or the bottom bracket, not the bottom bracket, but the cranks. But that's quite simple when you have the tool done, and the finish for the color part is really cool. It is really good. And of course we have to pay some respect to Maholo, my dude. Love those guys. And up front we have the 38 Performance Fox shock, and of course it's the cheaper one on the lot, but still, I mean, in bike parks for me, with the way I'm riding, it's totally fine. I do not have any issues with it, and it works really well. And so does can't remember this by heart, Fox DPX2, and both are working really well. So they are really good, and the linkage on this bike and the geometry when the C-tube angle is very steep, and of course slack front, it's amazing. One thing that I will change after this season is probably the bar and the Ride Alpha parts here, and probably the grips also. Let's see. These are okay. There's no urgent change for anything, but it's something I would rather prefer, something more personal. So have a little bit more personal touch on the part. So the small things. And yes, one thing, the SLX 4-pot brakes. Come on, modulation is super good. I mean, for me at least. I had this Avid 2-pot for 10 years, and they couldn't handle the bike park. It was like crazy. But these are amazing. Of course, all these are better brands are all good. Especially when I'm not racing, so it's fine. And the drop-in post that it has on it is working really well. Of course, I usually keep it KS. I usually keep it really tidy, and wash the bike always, and use all the mock-off products I have available. And the Silverado YTB seat, it works for my ass. That's of course a personal preference. What's it fitting your only personal preference? Okay, that's the bike. It's very good for exercise, because this will not give you anything for free. Uphill with roots, my favorite. No wonder I've been revisiting the bike park so often, because ski lift up and then so high line and fresh. These are magnolia. Yeah, I think the social element of this sport is probably the best. And the mud. Come on. Miles and miles. I think this is the furthest you can go from Whistler bike park videos. So watch this. Crumpy. This is why we have this thing called sisu in Finland. It's like resilience, strength and that kind of stuff. You can just pull us through all this kind of shit. Of course, this is nature, so